Good morning, children. How are you? Welcome back to VRS e-learning. So we are learning about the third lesson, food and its preservation. So here, food is the important basic requirement for living organisms, right? Yes. So here we are studying about the food and its importance. We have studied about the uh, healthy food, junk food, and I think so. Okay, milk is known as a complete food. All we have completed in the last videos. Do you remember? Okay, so what is meant by balanced diet? So, balanced diet is nothing but all nutrients are present in proper order. Like that nutrients, vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbohydrates and fats, and some amount of water, all will be present in the proper in the food. Then it is said to be the balanced diet, right? Yes, beta. So, in the last videos, we have seen the nutrients, we have studied about the balanced diet, importance of balanced diet. Huh? So, here, importance of balanced diet. It gives us energy and helps in the growth, right? And it helps active, okay, and makes the life easy, okay, avoiding the diseases, right, maintaining our body functions properly. So here tell me better, what is deficiency disease? Deficiency disease is nothing but if any nutrient is one or two nutrients are missing, then it is said to be the deficiency disease. Okay, it is also called as insufficient disease. Insufficiency disease, because if one nutrient or two nutrients are missing from the food, then it is said to be the deficiency disease. Already we have completed about this deficiency diseases, right? Kwashiorkor and marasmus. Kwashiorkor is the deficiency of protein and marasmus is the deficiency of carbohydrates and protein. Okay, so here, do you remember that deficiency diseases of nutrients? Vitamin A deficiency disease is the night blindness. Vitamin B1 deficiency disease is beriberi. Vitamin C deficiency disease is scurvy. Vitamin D deficiency disease is rickets. Minerals deficiency disease is weak bone, tooth decay, calcium. Okay, iodine, the deficiency disease is goiter. Iron, the deficiency disease is anemia. Do you remember, children, all these things? Please go through the topic once again. Okay, now in this session we are going to learn about the food spoilage. Food spoilage. So, what is food spoilage? It is a process by which food will be contaminated. Food will be contaminated. Okay, so that what will happen? We cannot consume. Okay, and here how you can notice that food is spoiled? So by color change, as well as it gives an odor, smell, Odor is nothing but smell. So, food spoilage is the nothing but it is a process by which food gets contaminated. Okay, food spoilage is nothing but the process by which food gets contaminated so that it is unfit for consumption. Okay, for eating it will be not useful. And the spoiled food gives the change in color Yes, children. If you see the food, we can understand that the food is spoiled, of course. Okay, and what are the effects of spoiling the effects? Okay, on the health. So here we do some expiry date food if you eat. Okay, so what will happen? Sometimes it may cause severe effect to our health, right? Like some foods will be there. Okay, you can see backside their expiry date, all those things, right? If unknowingly you eat the food which is expired, it affects, okay, severely on our health. Okay, the appearance, taste, texture, smell, okay, of food is changed, then it is an indication that the food is very, very, very unsafe to our health to eat. Okay, it is very unsafe. So the suppose unknowingly if you ate the food, spoiled food, then that condition is called as food poisoning. What we call food poisoning. And this food poisoning is caused base especially bacteria. This food poisoning is caused by bacteria. And what are the symptoms of this food poisoning is, first one is the vomitings. Okay. Stomach pain. Nausea. Okay, these are the diarrhea. These are the symptoms of the food poisoning. So if you eat the spoiled food, then the condition is called as the food poisoning, and especially food poisoning is caused by the bacteria, and its symptoms are the vomiting, stomach pain, nausea, and the diarrhea. Okay, so it affects our health severely. Okay, yes, so what we have to do? We have to follow the food preservation methods. So food preservation methods is a process of preventing the spoilage. Okay, it is a prevention. Okay, from the spoilage of food, right? So this food preservation, it's the best to store the food for future. Okay, this food preservation helps in the quality and the nutritive value to remain. Okay, so food preservation method is the process to stop the spoilage. It is a process to stop the spoilage of the food. Okay, so that what happens, the quality of the food, the color, the nutrients will remain same. Clear? And these food preservation methods, okay, I mean food preservation, the food remains same without any attack of microorganisms, insects, pests, rodents, okay, like that. And maximum the color will be same, texture will be same, Okay, all the values will be same if you store or preserve the food. Clear beta? So let's we see some of the methods, okay, of food preservation so that we can keep our food in a best condition. First one, drying. First I will give you this one all. Freezing, smoking, these are all methods. Packing, oiling or salting. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, these all not only this one beta, sugar and some chemicals. Okay, next, heating or boiling. These all are the methods for food preservation. Okay, by using these methods we can preserve the food and stop the spoilage. So let's we see the first one, that is drying. What is meant by drying? So drying the food under the sunlight. So it is the oldest method, okay, of food preservation. So what will happen? It reduces the water in the food. Okay, so that what happens? Microbes will not grow. Microbes will not grow. As you know, the water easily our microbes will attract and grow. So as you know that microbes grow in the moist environment. If you reduces the water, what will happen? Microorganisms will not grow. So how the food is dried under the sunlight, with the help of sunlight. Okay, our food is dried, okay, and reduces the water so that microorganisms will not grow. Okay, example, if you take dry fruits and papads. Yes, this will be stored for years, right? 1 year like that. Papads, if you dry under the sunlight, okay, the food will be stored without spoiling. Next one is the freezing. Yes, freezing. So the food is stored in the cold region, so that what will happen? Microorganisms will not grow in cold regions. Okay, so example is fridge. With the help of fridge, we will keep our vegetables, okay, meat also, sometimes fish, meat. It will stop the microorganisms to grow under the cold regions. Okay. The what will happens, like we can stop the microorganisms for 1 week. It will be fresh in cold region. Yes, so that our food will not be spoiled. Next one is the smoking. What is this smoking? So this food is cooked by exposing to the smoke from burning wood. Smoke will stop the microorganisms. Okay, so smoke is nothing but from the wood, whatever the burning wood, whatever the smoke comes, that smoke will avoid the microorganisms. Okay, and example is the roasting. Chicken mutton roasting. Yes. Next one is the packing. So packing in airtight bags and bottles can prevent the microbial growth. Like example is the dry fruits. Your juices, mango juice, maza, all. Okay, so packing helps in avoiding the microbial growth so that our food will be safe. Next one is oiling and salting. Oiling and salting. Salting causes dehydration in the microbial cells. Okay, and thereby our food will be safe. And oil is to preserve the food. Example, if you take pickles. Okay, it stops the organisms not to grow on the pickles. Okay, 1 year it will be stored. Next, sugar. These are all you have studied in the lower classes, right? Sugar is nothing but example, jams, jellies. Okay, so adding sugar to preserve the food. And chemicals. So chemicals like vinegar, okay, and citric acid, sodium benzoate, all these helps in the preserving. Like you see some of the packets, backside of the packets you can see preservatives, artificial preservatives. They help the food, okay, so they helped the food not to spoil. Okay, so they will add the artificial preservatives. Examples are the artificial preservatives. Okay, and the heating and boiling, heating will kill the microorganisms. Okay, boiling in high temperature also kills the microorganisms. So basically food is spoiled because of the microorganisms. So if you kill the microorganisms, the food will be safe. So these are the some of the food preservation methods: drying, freezing, smoking, packing, oiling, salting, sugar, chemicals, and heating and boiling. Okay, all this will help the food in a best quality. Okay, qualitative, and food remains good in taste, texture, okay, and nutritive values. Clear beta? So this is about your food preservation methods. In the next session we are going to learn about the pasteurization, what is meant by pasteurization and who introduced this technique, okay, as well as we'll see about the food storage. Okay, until that time please go through the topic once again and read the topic thoroughly. Thank you.